Hello, Just Too Good here, and today I'm expressing my thoughts on the LEGO Minifigures German National Team series. And this is a series that's only releasing in Germany to coincide with the Euros 2016, the UEFA European National Championship, which will take place from 10th of June to I think the 10th of July. Either way, this is a football-based series, and a lot of these pictures I'm using are from Promo Bricks. So you can see they even have like a pack opening video and everything like that. So without further ado, let's get straight into this, and please check out Promo Bricks' website and their YouTube account. You can see this series has a white packaging, which I kind of expected because it was the same with the Team GB series from 2012, another regional exclusive minifigure series around sports. And each minifigure actually comes with an exclusive stand that's white with the 4 stars that are found on the DFB logo, it looks like. So I do think it's weird that the official image has just black stands. I have to warn you guys, I don't follow sports, so I hope I don't say anything inaccurate or anything like that. But the first minifigure of the series is actually the coach for Germany's national team, which is Joachim Loew, and this guy was the one who was the coach of Germany's team for the FIFA World Cup in 2014, and they won. So it's really cool to get him as a minifigure, but of course he's coaching the German national team in this in the Euros 2016. He's the only one in this whole series that doesn't have a soccer or football accessory. He just has this 2x2 printed plate, which looks like it has the screen of either all the players playing on like a tablet, or it's a game plan. I think it's the first. I think it's the former. But either way, my favorite part of the minifigure is his hairpiece. It's Larry the Barista's hair from the LEGO Movie series in black, which we haven't gotten in that color before. And you'll see with the series, there's a lot of exclusive colors for hair molds that already exist. There's no new pieces, but exclusive coloring and exclusive printing. So no new molds, but nice new colors. I guess that's how I put it. Next up is Manuel Neuer, who is the only one who has that, I believe it's the goalie kind of outfit right there with the black. And that looks really cool, but he has a hair piece, which is the comb hair and I think a tan color, or it might be this color that's found throughout the series, which I'll get to later. Either way, he looks like the player, and I do like that. In each player, I believe the back of their torso, while the front looks the same, the back actually has like exclusive printing with their name and everything like that. So that's really nice. Next up is Jérôme Boateng, who was really, I think, the only player I really knew, because I knew the coach and then the player before this series was revealed. And he has a darker flesh tone, the only one in the series with that dark flesh tone, which is really nice. And I mean, it's kind of weird that he doesn't have like his tattoo printing, but either way, I do like how he came out, and it's cool to get that fin hairpiece in a cheap minifigure. Of course, not cheap for the United States because someone would have to import a lot of these suckers. Following up Jérôme is Max Hummels, and he has this spiky black hair, which we got in that color before, but I love his face print. It's a really expressive young adult like face print that will be useful, I think, more than a lot of these other ones who have a little bit more, I guess, older faces. It looks like they're older men, even though these are young people, besides Joachim. And the actual design of it is for that face print. It's probably my favorite part of the minifigure because of that. The face print itself, or the hair isn't really exclusive. And I think he has a tan to him, which is really nice because I like getting tanned minifigures. Because you can see I think he just has a normal flesh tone, while a lot of these other minifigures, like the following one, is a light flesh tone. Alright, next up is Benedikt Höwedes, I think that's how you pronounce it, and he doesn't really, I don't know, the hair color they chose is basically the Star-Lord hair color. I forget what it's the exact name for it, but it's a really kind of controversial hair color because it doesn't usually portray they use it kind of like to portray like a dirty blonde type hair. I don't know if it works all the time, and I don't know if it works here because his hair is definitely more of a yellowish color than this kind of orangish that looks on the hairpiece. But it is nice to get that hairpiece in that color because we haven't gotten it in that color before. So that's a really nice addition. And his face is okay. It sort of looks like him. It's not like a spot-on one, but still I like how he came out. Next up is Shkodran Mustafi, and this guy has just that normal comb in a brown hair color. His face is pretty cool as well. It looks like him for sure. So I do like the interpretation of this. And after that, there's Bastian Schweinsteiger. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Schweinsteiger. and he has that combed hair in a tan color, which I think we've gotten it in that color before, but I don't know how. I don't think it's that common, if I recall correctly. Either way, I like his face. I think it looks really kind of expressive with the cheekbones and everything. And what's cool about him is his right arm actually has a little German flag on it, which is kind of cool, printed on there. And I think even though he has dual molded arms like all the other minifigures, he has the printing kind of overlaps from the dual molding and it's right in the middle, which is a neat addition, I think. Next up is Mesut Ozil, and this guy has a regular flesh tone, so it is darker than, say, Bastian's flesh tone, so that's really cool, because we don't get too many minifigures in that regular flesh color. I like how he uses Superman's hair. I like his face print, even though his face in real life has a really distinct look, and I think the minifigure translation of that, it doesn't really match his face in real life. It loses a little bit of distinct kind of eyes he has and everything like that. But either way, I think the color is alright, even though it is darker than how it looks in real life. Next up, we got Thomas Müller, and Thomas has a pretty interesting face interpretation into Lego form. And at first I was like, okay, he looks really old, and then I looked how he looked in real life, and I'm like, you know what? Even though he's a young guy, he has some wrinkles on his face that it kind of is a good interpretation of him in Lego form. And this is what I was talking about earlier. His hair print, the one that I was saying that Manuel had, his hair, or not print, but his hair color is this newish color I haven't seen on Lego minifigures before. It's like a kind of like a dirty blonde interpretation. It almost looks green, or like a really, really faint olive. And they're using that a lot in the series, and we don't have like hair coloring as that in Lego minifigure form. So this is like a first, I think. I might be wrong about that. But either way, I really like that hair color, and I hope they use it more because it kind of captures that dirty blonde look that you can see that Tomas has here. So I really like him because his hair coloring. Other than that, I think he is a good interpretation, more so than a lot of these other ones, of the actual real life person. Then we got Toni Kroos, and this guy has one of the most interesting hair pieces in this whole series because it's Emmett's hair in an orange color, which is weird because if you see this picture right here, his hair color is kind of a blondish hair. So I don't know why they chose this kind of ginger hair piece. Either way, I mean, the face print looks like him, but that hair piece is never used out. I don't think it has been used outside of the Lego Movie line. Correct me if I'm wrong there. And we haven't gotten it in another color other than brown. So it's really cool to get that in this series, and I hope they use that more because I love that hair piece. And then we got Sami Khedira, I believe that's how you pronounce that. And his face print is pretty accurate. His hair piece it's all right. I mean, it's not the best interpretation, but it's not the worst. And you can see he is a regular flesh color, so he is darker than some of the other minifigures, which I do like getting faces in that color. And then you got André Schürrle, and he has the Superman hair in this nice tannish, yellowish color, it's just really a tan, I believe. And that's cool because it's cool to get that piece in the blonde color, basically. And his face is pretty much spot on, so I really like the interpretation of that. And then we got Marco Reus, and it's kind of sad that he doesn't have his tattoo, but it is nice to get that hair piece in that kind of light orange color that was used with like Star-Lord, because I think that is lighter than, say, like Obi-Wan's coloring of that hair, which is just like an orange. So it's cool. I think that's a first for that hair piece, but I might be wrong about that. Either way, I'm not sure that's the best interpretation of his hair color, but it still looks all right, and his face isn't really the best. So I guess this isn't one of the most accurate in terms of looks, but that might just be these few pictures I'm looking at. And then we got Christoph Kramer, and he has Superman's hair in that same kind of color that Marco had and that Star-Lord has and all those. And I think it works better with him, with Christoph, just comparing to how he looks in real life, because I think that's more closer to his real life hair color. And it's the first time we're getting that hair piece. Actually, no, it's not the first time. We actually got the same color hair piece in the Captain America Civil War sets. So for Captain America, so that's actually a nice use of that, and you could get it in a cheap way. And I like his interpretation of his face because it is just a great interpretation, and it looks like him. So that's really cool. Also, we got Mario Götze, and this is really cool because that hair piece in that, it looks like just a regular brown color. It's not a dark brown, I believe. It doesn't look like a dark brown to me. I might be wrong about that. Which is really usable. I love getting that because it looks almost like my hair in real life. And I think it is, since it is just a regular brown, it's different from the one in the Freemaker Adventures sets for Star Wars. But I might be wrong. It might be just the same color as that. Either way, I love his face print because it looks like him. And they got that small kind of mouth he has because he has like dimples and everything. I think that looks a lot like him. So I think he's one of the best interpretations in Lego form. And then the last one is it's Marcus Kruse, and you can see he has that Superman hair in that new color that I was talking about, the dirty blonde color as I dub it. So that's really cool. His face looks like him, and yeah, just a good interpretation. One of the ones I definitely want because of the exclusive casting color for his hair. All right, so do I plan to collect this series as a whole? Yeah, I do hope to import. Obviously, I don't import Lego sets, but this is one that I have to import because it's not going to be sold in the United States. And I'm really looking forward to it because I love opening up minifigure packs. So you'll see pack openings of this, and I just hope they're like $5 to $6 on eBay. I'll just order like a whole lot, maybe a sealed set of all of them. But I'll definitely get some extras of some of them. So that's it for now. I would have to say my favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite. Just any of the ones with new colors for hair pieces are the ones that are on my hit list. Not really my favorites per se, but yeah, just keep that in mind. I do like how all of them come with a soccer ball except the coach because that makes sense, and I don't have much Lego soccer ball, so I will really appreciate that. And tell me what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please check out Promo Bricks' videos and coverage of this series, and I will see you guys later.